As your local election headquarters, we are following races across the state, including for our open U.S. Senate seat. It's still too close to call. NBC News has called it for Abdul El-Sayed, but we still have votes coming in, so we're not ready to make that determination. Haley Stevens is behind Abdul El-Sayed by less than 2%. At this point, with 94% of the votes counted, one of them will take on former Congressman Mike Rogers in November to replace Senator Gary Peters. Now, Haley Stevens spent the night with her supporters. Josh Sanchez has been following her campaign and was in Detroit for her late-night speech.
Well into the early hours of Wednesday morning, a pool of Haley Stevens supporters waited in nail-biting anticipation. As Abdul El-Sayed took the early lead, the mood at the party was energized but cautiously optimistic. That soon changed around 11:30 when the ballot count tightened the margin between the progressive candidate and the congresswoman. As the count dragged into Wednesday morning, Stevens gave supporters the rally call they asked for, joined by fellow Democrats Hillary Scholten and former Senator Debbie Stabenow.
They want to keep the Senate red so Mike Rogers can ban abortion, gut health care, and roll back workers' rights and voting rights. Friends, we are not going to let that happen.
Now, a big question for Democrats from now into November is if and how they'll be able to reconciliate a divided ballot. One man told me that one candidate will lose in the primary and another could also lose in November if they can't find a unifying message. In Detroit, Josh Sanchez, News 8.
Now, Abdul El-Sayed gave a similar speech to his supporters in Detroit. He encouraged them to let the results speak for themselves. Here's Duncan McLean.
Well, the party has wrapped here in the wee hours of the morning without a winner. It was standing room only here just moments ago as Abdul El-Sayed addressed the crowd of supporters that stayed late into the night to hear his voice. He said there's more work to be done early this morning as votes continue to be tallied and the fight is not over. We spoke with a few voters who were still optimistic despite this late finish, especially considering there's a 3-point lead as this party wraps.
Money out of? Money in your? Medicare for? Let's go win. Thank you so much.
In his message, El-Sayed said many people describe Michigan as a purple state, but he doesn't see it that way. He said it's a state in need of a movement.
That movement that we built, there was an inspiration in the idea that we could take our government back. Government of the people, by the people, and for the people, instead of government of the corporations, by the special interests, and for the billionaires.
He finished this evening with a message of unity, particularly for Democrats that support his opponent, Haley Stevens, saying that after this is all said and done, regardless of who takes the finish line yet this morning, there is even more work to be done to defeat Mike Rogers in the general election come November.
And however we might feel about the campaign we've just come through, I want you to understand that it pales in comparison to the cynicism, in comparison to the corporatism, in comparison to the lies that Mike Rogers and Donald Trump are going to tell. There is so much more that unites us. However much we might disagree with our Democratic opponent, there is so much more that unites us than divides us.
Reporting in Detroit, I'm Duncan McLean.